I love this music. I can't wait for the workday to end. My friends and I are going to go clubbing this weekend in Ottawa. I love the nightlife here.
Of course you love the nightlife here, Laura. You have poor taste in music and you're boring.
I resent that. I have great taste in music. You do not like the nightlife here because you have no friends.
Do you really think that's it, Laura?
Yes, I do. Ottawa has a great nightlife. There are tons of great clubs and bars to go to in Ottawa. You are just being a jerk.
Well, let's discuss it. Maybe I'm being unfair. When you and your girlfriends go out in Ottawa, where do you usually go?
We usually try and go to the Heart and Crown in the Byward Market or a pub on Elgin Street. They play great music and have an awesome crowd.
Tell me more about the music. Can you name it?
It is usually a live band playing old Irish songs combined with modern music.
Let's start with the old Irish music. They don't even listen to that crap in Ireland. And even if they did, it sucks. It is shitty old Irish music. I sometimes feel like I'm in a cutscene from Braveheart when I go to these pubs. But at least in Braveheart the men were better dressed. And why the hell are there so many Irish pubs in Ottawa anyway? Off the top of my head, there are at least 2 Grace O'Malley's, All Dubliner and Poorhouse, Paddy's Pub, Daniel O'Connell's, Darcy McGee's, O'Connor's, 10 Royal Oaks, Biddy Mulligan's, at least 2 Paddy Bolland's and countless others. There are more Irish pubs in Ottawa than there are useless politicians.
What is your point? Maybe people in Ottawa enjoy going to pubs.
There is more to it than that. The culture of this city supports pubs because most people are boring and uninteresting. As a consequence, they cannot dance to save their lives. This is why many avoid a club. They are also generally unconcerned with their physical appearance, and so have no problem drinking beer after beer and gaining weight like walruses. An affinity for pubs is an extension of this laziness.
Alright, so you do not like old Irish music. What about the modern music they play at these pubs? Sometimes Hot 89.9, a great Ottawa radio station, hosts a party at a pub and plays music. Do you have a problem with what they play?
Yes.
And what is your problem?
It is garbage.
Alright, what about the clubs in Ottawa? What do you think about them? Are they also so terrible?
Yes. The clubs in Ottawa are awful. They play new music that is as old as the myths in the Bible. I remember being at a club on Rideau called The Cabin and hearing music that was over 10 years old. Songs like Hey, Dirty, Baby I Have Got Your Money by Old Dirty Bastard. People who live here do not realize how bad it is because they have never lived anywhere else.
What do you mean?
Well, does a fish know what it is like to live outside of water?
A fish? I'm sorry.
A fish does not know what it is like to live outside of water, because to the fish living in water, water is all it has ever known. It cannot even describe what living outside of water would be like. Clubs in Ottawa play new hip-hop and other music approximately 1 year after it has been playing in Toronto and other cities.
I'm sick of your complaining.
Of course. Like many people who live in Ottawa, you cannot take criticism of your city. It is as though you are insecure. I think that deep down inside, the people living here know that they are boring and that their city is boring. This is why they react with such hostility when it is brought to their attention.
Maybe if you were a nicer person you would enjoy the city more.
If by nice, you mean boring and untraveled, then you are correct. What bothers me the most, though, is the physical appearance of people when they go out clubbing or to a pub here in Ottawa. People put such little effort into their physical appearance. The men all wear dirty jeans with some t-shirt. The women dress poorly and think that showing cleavage will be all they need to do to be attractive. Finding a woman in Ottawa wearing a pretty dress is as rare as finding democracy in the Middle East. In Ottawa, people who dress nicely are seen as trying too hard, and people who dress like crap are seen as normal and acceptable. It is the sort of thing that could only be ordinary in a boring government town. Time for me to go. I'm on the next bus out of here.